he saw Vitrus and Aperos talking to the two sergeants who had just arrived. That was the opportunity he had been seeking. He moved toward them, walking softly over the cobbled surface of the courtyard, doing his best to be inconspicuous. As he drew near, the Space Marines removed their helmets, and he felt a rush of satisfaction and terror. That there were mutations in the ranks of the Black Dragons was no secret. The Dragonclaw's assault teams were composed entirely of Space Marines whose osmodular zygote had gone berserk. The implanted organ was responsible for the enormous size and strength of Adeptus Astartes skeletons, but in the case of the claws, it didn't know where to stop. The bones kept developing, most visibly in the form of outgrowths on the skull, and, most effectively, for combat, as blades, some of them retractable, in the forearm. As far as Lettinger and many of his Ordo Malleus colleagues were concerned, it simply wasn't possible that such a desirable mutation could be a chance development. Gene tampering was tainting the Black Dragons. Yet when the chapter, reluctantly, submitted its tithe of genetic material, the samples were always of a purity beyond reproach. They were too good to be true, as suspicious in their own way as the Bone Blades. Inquisition, in the person of Werner Lettinger, was deep in the Dragon's Second Company, and the warp take him if he didn't find the means to launch a full, formal investigation against this Emperor-forsaken result of the cursed founding of M36. As he took in Sergeants Volos and Toharon, he felt the locks to the Dragon's secrets tumbling open beneath his hands. Though he didn't have any formal proof, he could see how the gene tithe passed the examinations. Toharon showed no sign of mutation at all. Underneath a mane of blonde hair, his forehead was unblemished by disfiguring crest. His skin tone was lighter than that of the other dragons Lettinger had seen. The norm was dark, lending credence to the theory that the dragons were debased derivations of the salamanders. But Toharon's flesh had a glow that was almost human. All the dragons would have to do to satisfy the tithing demands would be to send in material drawn from Toharon and others like him. He was, Lettinger realized, a very special kind of mutant, the aberrantly pure-born in a world of monsters. And beside him stood the supreme monster. More than 3 meters tall, Volos loomed over every other living being in the courtyard. He was so gigantic that he wore custom-made armor and used an oversized jump pack for lift. His eyes were black, glinting pits of obsidian looking out from dark grey. Leathery hide whose overlapping ridges looked disturbingly like scales. His razored horn dispensed with all pretense, as far as Lettinger was concerned, of being anything other than demonic. When he spoke to Vitrus, his fangs poked out over his lower lip. As Lettinger watched, the 2 Space Marines, each for a moment, returned his stare. Toharon looked him up and down, his eyes pausing for a cold second at the inquisitorial rosette on Lettinger's breast before moving up to his face and favoring him with an expression of absolute hostility and contempt. Volos barely glanced at him, and though he showed none of Toharon's antagonism, his indifference was worse. It told Lettinger that he was beneath notice. He wasn't even an irritant, merely a detail on the landscape. The Black Dragons are a successor chapter of the Salamanders. Among the 21st founding of the Adeptus Astartes, infamous as the so-called Cursed Founding, the efforts of the Adeptus Mechanicus to harness and improve the inherent gene seed characteristics of several chapters of the Astartes ended in failure. During 991.M35, alongside the Minotaurs, Lamentors, Firehawks, Flame Falcons, Sons of Antaeus, and Blood Gorgons, the Black Dragons endured the experimentations of the Adepts of Mars, preceding the impending Age of Apostasy. Mutations ravaged the chapters of the Cursed Founding, causing many sired from such experiments to be corrupted by chaos, causing their legacies to be redacted from Imperial history. The mutations of the Black Dragons by far the most pronounced of their kindred, the bones of their arms rupturing from their skin into blade-like appendages, signs of other growths from their heads and forearms, incurred censure from the Inquisition. The insides of their mouths discolored to black, and tongues forming into pointed dagger-like muscles. The poisonous fangs which protrude from their jaws strike fear into the hearts of mortal men. Difficult to work alongside due to their terrifying appearance, several chapters, such as the Dark Angels and Marines Malevolent, refuse to ever fight by their side. Though much of their campaigns have been forgotten with time due to the direct actions of the Emperor's Holy Inquisition and Departamento Munitorum, among their most fell encounters occurred during the year of 232.M40. Enacted by the homunculi Hex Coven of the Drukhari, who sought to learn from the fell deeds of the 21st founding, the Lords of Pain took a keen interest in the mutated sons of Vulcan during the skirmish known as the Bone Curse. Bargaining with the piratical Duke, Sliscus, the Dark Eldar ambushed the chapter within the Donorian system during their purge of the monsters infesting the sector. Both within the void of space and upon the worlds of Donorian, Sliscus sacrificed many of his voidcraft in order to capture a dozen space marines of the chapter, the Covenants of the Homunculi returning their prize to the accursed realm of the Dark City. Within the deepest depths of Komorra, the Fleshcrafters began their agonizing experiments upon the flesh of the Astartes, recapturing their victims on no less than 8 of their attempts to escape during their 3-year confinement. Synthesizing the distilled essence of the Black Dragon's mutations, the Osseo-virus, introduced back into one of the victims, spawned what can only be described as a twisted dragon of bone, its macabre form enshrined above the Coven's Chamber of Whispers to this day. Present during the death of antagonists, and committing 9 of its 10 companies to aid the defense of the Third War for Armageddon. Regardless of their valor in preserving the innocence of the Imperium, many still do not trust these unfortunate souls. Seeing the mutations of their osmodular zygote organ to be assigned to be championed, each Astartes bearing such gifts are assigned to the Dragon Claw squads, equipped with jump packs for aerial assault. Their mutation said to be encouraged by the efforts of the chapter's apothecaries. Many speculate the apothecarian to implant aberrant gene seed into their aspirants. Tithing 5% of their gene seed to the Adeptus Mechanicus, alike to all chapters of the Angels of Death, the cult Mechanicus has threatened the chapter on numerous occasions, for in their eyes, the chapter stalls tithes until gathering sufficient gene seed, uncorrupted by their gene flaws, in order to avoid censure. Tattooing over their scars caused by the outgrowths of their bones and injuries sustained prior to their ascension as Astartes. Those afflicted by their curse sharpened the bones of their arms and sheathed them in adamantium, the tech artificers of the chapter modifying their armor of such mutated kinsmen with ports to allow for their retractable weapons. Clad in jet black ceramite, adorned with white chest aquillas and tactical markings on their right pauldrons, the chapter paints their right knee plate in the prescribed color scheme of the Codex Astartes to mark their company, with white high Gothic numerals centered on the designs to signify their squad. The symbol of their chapter, a white stylized dragon head on a field of black, is regarded as an ill omen by all who see it, whether friend or foe. Their aid given during the Indomitus Crusade under the command of Captain Jorn Tanner, earning the chapter a slight reprieve from the watchful eye of the Inquisition. The Black Dragons continue to fight the enemies of humanity, no matter the miseries they suffer.